Their Majesties call forth Sid Samia Alulu Bentisa, companion of the Laurel.
Your Majesties, I wish to remind you of the words of Duke Garrick, spoken at 12th night regarding Jean Marwen de Rivere. Marwen has been an artist in our society for over 30 years. In the last 10 years, she was focused on a new passion in making jewelry. Where she started by seeking guidance of Garrick, in the last many years, he finds himself seeking her guidance. He believes that she is his peer as an artist. And I agree. As one of the instigators, sharing the passion of goldsmithing and enameling with Marwen, I've been delighted in watching her grow from a timidity around a torch to teaching others how to overcome that timidity, to testing the limits of the metals and materials she's working with, to copying extant pieces in their exquisite detail. Garrick regrets that he cannot be here today to face our delightful queen and her king with this request, and he asks me to stand in his stead. Your Majesties, I beg of you a boon.
If it be a right and proper thing, and within our power, speak, and it shall be yours.
I ask that you elevate our heart sister, Marwen, to the most noble order of the Laurel.
Is called order. Oh, yes, please summon the order forward.
Masters and mistresses of the Laurel, present yourselves before their Majesties.
Remember, in the chair.
Please accept the sit in a chair.
There's a chair right
Noble order, is it your opinion that Baroness Marwen is worthy of elevation into the order of the Laurel?
Aye.
Call forth the candidate.
Their Majesties summon Marwen de Rivere before them.
Your Majesties, gentles of the populace, fellow members of the peerage, behold, Marwen de Rivere, Guide Star of North Shield, cipher holder of sovereigns, companion of the Pyxis, of the purple thread, of the willow, or of the dragon. She is the companion of the Cygnus. She holds the hand of Tyr, Bridget's flame. She is a baroness of your court, with augmented arms, and has earned the wings and beak of a pelican. Unlike her voice, she is humble, and my friend.
Well said.
Your Majesty, may I approach?
Please do.
Cannot speak for the man. He is long past. He was my friend, and he was many of our friends. For those that do remember Master John, you will remember, as I probably remember him, one of the most amazing men you'll ever meet. How do you even begin to describe a man without hands or eyes who could weave a white-on-white fabric? Genius, absolutely, if you didn't know him. Impeccable, his memory. One of my favorite jokes was, what are you wearing today? Oh, I'm wearing this white shirt. Ah, that's the same one you were wearing back in 1997, May 8th, at your birthday party. And you're like, I don't remember what I did last week. How do you remember these things? Absolutely legendary. But one of the most approachable people he ever met. You couldn't help but be in awe, but it was the most easy thing in the world to speak to him. He gave me a lot of guidance. Him and I traveled a lot. I miss him terribly. And I could not be more proud to be able to hold his staff. I wish I had his words, but I just don't.
I was apprenticed to Master John for many years, and you know that relationship dissolved long ago. I wanted you to be here today, and to let this go.
All right. Kinakatse Satsuraido, Companion of the Order of Chivalry. Can you attest to Marwen's honor?
Your Majesties, I am Raito, Duke, Count, Viscount, Baron, Knight, etc. I am compelled today to remind you of Marwen's chivalry. As we know, chivalry exists as a number of virtues. To discuss the entirety of Marwen's interaction with each of those values would undoubtedly be extremely instructive and take far too long. Therefore, I shall choose a single virtue. That is the virtue of courage. The enlightened understand that courage is not the lack of fear. The lack of fear is recklessness, which is something that no one can properly ascribe to Marwen. How much courage does it take to take on a task where others have failed? How much courage does it take to take on a task that was formed in order to fail? How much courage does it take to stand in front of your royalty when you think they believe you have failed, and you continue anyway and complete the task? How much courage does that take? We can measure that simply by measuring Marwen's heart. And this is why I remind you that her chivalry is entirely suitable for the honors you are about to bestow.
Mr. Cassandra of the Western Green, Companion of the Order of the Pelican, can you attest to Marwen's service?
I can. In my very early days, I was asked to be a deputy seneschal for Nordskogen. I said, sure. What does a seneschal do? True fact. That led to being eventually Nordskogen seneschal, and then Nordskogen seneschal, and then North Shields seneschal when we were still a region of the Mid-Realm. And during the time that the talks of becoming a principality were going on. As anyone who has held the office of seneschal can tell you, the job can bring pride in your group, frustration, an immense amount of happiness, and even a desire to just give up. And that's on a local and regional level. Marwen took it up a notch, and she held the office of Kingdom Seneschal. She has seen the very best of times and the very worst that the administration of the society can give. Her commitment and service to the society and to our kingdom has been solid and ongoing, far past her term in office. and far past her pelican ceremony. She is a very worthy example to follow on the path of service and a proven peer of the realm. I commend her to you. Thus say I, Cassandra of the Western Green, companion of the Order of the Laurel and Pelican.
Maestra Marguerite Medicus, companion of the Order of Defense, can you attest to Marwen's courtly grace?
Your Majesties and all assembled, I have known and cherished Marwen as my sister in service for many years. However, today I'm coming to speak as a master in the art of defense. I testify to her quality of grace in the mastery of her own art. Marwen has come to her art with humility and the perseverance to learn and fail, and then to learn more and fail better. Mastery of the sword is much the same. Over time, the rough becomes smooth, and the effort appears effortless. Marwen has dedicated herself to her art as I and my peers would dedicate ourselves to our own. She has achieved grace. She is my peer.
Such as Asa Gildesdottir, can you attest to Marwen's nobility?
Yes, Your Majesties, I can. When I think of Marwen's nobility, I think of her singularity of purpose, perhaps, or perhaps dedication to reaching a goal. And more specifically, I think times when you were Kingdom Seneschal needed other people to come along with to reach that goal. More specifically, people who did not wish to come along with on that journey. And Marwen's gift, Your Majesties, is that in a group of people who don't want to take that journey, she brings herself, her whole heart, and finds the things in those others to help them join her on that journey. And some will then even look forward to making the trip. And it's so beautiful. And so this is an amazing gift, Your Majesties. And so for her heart, for her diligence, for her bringing herself and loving the people that she's taking with her, I can recommend her.
Thank you, Your Grace. Yehuda ben Yitzhak, Eldebear, Bear of North Shield. Can you attest to Marwen's guidance and counsel?
Robert. When I was asked a couple days ago to do this, I thought this will be easy. Not least of which because the bear represents the spirit of North Shield. The spirit of North Shield is embodied in its motto, Ducere, Ministrare, Illuminare. Easy things to speak of when speaking of Marwen. She is a leader, and she gives guidance, two sides of the coin of Ducere, which means to lead and to guide. Ministrare, to serve. But not just to serve, service as a calling. Not service because someone else has made you a servant. Service because you wish to serve. Service because you wish to be there to make things better for other people. Illuminare, to illuminate, to light the way. Too much light can burn, too much light can blind. Knowing the right amount of light, even in your enthusiasm for a topic, is wisdom, which Marwen has always had. I have known Marwen since dinosaurs were soft and rocks roamed the earth. Marwen was one of the first people, along with Her Majesty, that I met when I first went to my first Nordskogen meeting. I would not still be here. I would not have come back if I had not met people like Marwen right out of the gate to make it a place I wanted to be. And that was a long time ago. It has not changed. It has only grown and increased. Your Majesties, I cannot recommend her any more highly than everyone else already has. This is the thing to do. Rar.
Thank you so much.
Baroness Ella de Winter, as member of the populace, can you speak to Marwen's qualities as a peer?
I will. I'm Ellen de Winter, and Marwen is my dear sister. You didn't ask the question yet, but I have your answer. Yes, Your Majesties, there is a medallion. And whose fault is that? Well, that would be Samia and Marwen. They invited me to play with glass with them and got me hooked. Over the past few years, Marwen has researched, experimented, had failures, and beautiful successes. Her fascination with looking into what period uses what glass, what metal, what techniques has really become a passion. Her enthusiasm for this passion has spilled over into the way she teaches others and continues to undertake new challenges to push this art. She spreads beauty. And now there are a few people around us we've been able to gift with this beauty. And it is such an honor. And I can't tell you how honored I am to be able to do that today, and how honored I am to speak for you. Your Majesties, Marwen is absolutely deserving of this recognition, and I commend her to you.
Marwen, right mindful of your skills and research in the society and the wishes of your peers, we are resolved to create you a mistress of the Laurel. Know that to be a peer is to hold a sacred trust. Obligations will demand your efforts every moment of your life.
A peer must seek excellence in all endeavors, not for their own good, but for the good of others. A peer must always seek justice, truth, tempered with mercy. A peer must remain loyal to the people and the ideas they choose to live by.
A peer must always defend their kingdom, their family, and those who depend on them.
A peer must have the courage to sacrifice to the precepts and people they value.
A peer must have faith in their beliefs.
A peer values the contributions of others and does not boast of their own accomplishments.
A peer must be generous as far as their resources allow.
A peer recognizes that true nobility arises from the journey, not the destination.
Seek to emulate all of this as sincerely as possible, not for personal gain, but because it is right. Do not restrict your exploration to a small world, but seek to infuse every aspect of your life with these qualities. Should you succeed in even a tiny measure, then you will be well remembered for your quality and virtue. Knowing all this, do you desire to accept elevation into this order?
I do.
Will you pledge to continue to uphold the honor of the order?
I will.
Will you increase your labors and talents nobly as befits one of your rank, and seek to extend your talents and abilities throughout the society?
I will.
Will you teach and assist any dependents you may have to serve as you have served?
I will.
Then let all and sundry hear our will in full. Yeah.
That was Unto all to whom such presents shall come, know that we, Ingvar, Rex, and Isabella Regina, recognizing the skill and dedication of Dame Marwen de la Rivere in the arts of enamel and fine clothing, and in the teaching of these two others, do welcome her into the right worthy and esteemed order of the Laurel in the acclaim of the companions thereof. in witness whereof we have firmly set our hand this 6th day of April, Annius Societatis 58, at our spring elevation celebration in our barony of Garvettler. Signed, Belle, because I'm queen and I can. Stunt scroll by Piero di Pavidi di Firenze.
This is the promissory and it is stunning. But on top of it, she said, no, it doesn't need to be signed. And then we went, it does.
I'd like to take this for safekeeping. Your Majesty.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you wish to swear fealty at this time?
Yes.
I here swear fealty
I here swear fealty
to the crown of Northshield,
to the crown of Northshield,
to ever enrich the crown,
to ever enrich the crown,
to be faithful and true,
to be faithful and true,
to love all that they love,
to love all that they love,
and shun all that they shun,
and shun all that they shun,
to remember courtesy and kindness,
to remember courtesy and kindness,
to prize justice above personal gain,
to prize justice above personal gain,
to keep secret any counsel they entrust to me,
to keep secret any counsel they entrust to me,
nor knowingly disclose it to their harm,
nor knowingly disclose it to their harm,
to guide all who seek my talents and abilities,
to guide all who seek my talents and abilities,
to diligently serve where needed,
to diligently serve where needed,
and to light the way for all your people.
and to light the way for all your people.
Hereby my honor, my hand, and my heart swear.
Here by my honor, my hand, and my heart swear I, Marwen de Rivere.
We accept the gifts of your talents and knowledge.
We accept the gifts of your talents and knowledge.
And will rely on you to advise us wisely.
And will rely on you to advise us wisely.
As you light the way for Northshield.
As you light the way for Northshield.
With honor and charity.
With honor and charity.
We will act toward you.
We will act towards you respectfully in all things, protecting you with our aid and rewarding you with our love. But may all strength fail and the world turn against any who break the solemn oath. Is there a medallion?
Since I have borne this medallion, how I have longed for another to carry it. For it is weighty, and I'm quite certain I am shorter now than I was this morning. So it is with great joy that this medallion passes from me to you.
The legacy having been read earlier, now adds one more to its venerable list. It will not have Now take from our hands.
Now take from our hands.
Now take from our hands.
This, the symbol of your order.
This, the symbol of your order.
The laurel wreath.
The laurel wreath.
Which has ever stood for excellence.
Which has ever stood for excellence.
We acknowledge your excellence this day.
As we have acknowledged your excellence this day. Are there others?
Yes.
There is. Well, if you go first. And another.
there any others?
Yes, there is. I kept this one close to my heart. For it is the most spoken legacy medallion.
Please read the legacy.
This has been worn by Ruth, Ellie, Allison, Margaret, Rosenborg, Solveig, Cadwallon, Angelique, John, Armanfra, Kira, Cassandra, Rothgar, Elizabeth, Layla, Owen, Etienne, Gunora, Richard, Dana, Giovanna, Kinnick, Kinyu, Margaret, Ingus, Simon, Marguerite, Alwyn, Nicola, Petronella, Guinevere, Petro, Frederick, Crispin, Cristoforo, Tostin, Vladimir, Samia, Thomas, Catriona, Lucia, Aya, Colleen, Ferolfus, and Duffet.
Is there a cloak?
That ain't bad.
The cloak is a reminder of the responsibility of the peer to shelter and give aid to those who come to them in need or seeking knowledge. Let the weight of the day remind you of this duty. Is there a wreath? Mistress Marwen, please turn and face our populace as the newest member of the Companion of the Order of the Laurel. Noble Order, please escort our newest member out of court to our business.
Thank you all for attending this event here today. Being that this is the first kind of event like this that I have ever been a part of, I had no idea what to expect. I was glad to see that so many people could make it. I hope that all of you enjoyed the day as much as I did. And I wish to give a very heartfelt thanks to all of the members of my staff that helped make this day possible. I try to get good people, provide them what they need to succeed, and then let them do their things. And I am glad to say that once things started rolling today, my job was amazingly easy and stress-free.
For the event steward, vivat!
Vivat!
One of the things that I actually really enjoyed today was when we read off the list for both the Pelican and the Laurel, and it went on and on and on and on. The reason I love that so much tells me how much these people all want to teach, help, and just bring more joy to our society by either, like you said, the teaching or the helping. I look forward to seeing that list grow longer and longer as life goes on for all of us.
I would very much like to thank Their Excellencies Sarah Butler for allowing us to have this event here. It was a wonderful day. Thank you so much. The food was amazing, so Sammy, I think it's maybe gone, but the lunch was amazing. The elevations are ones I will never forget. Thank you for adding to such a special day for His Majesty and I. We wish you well on your travels home. We wish for you to be safe. We will see you again soon, but thank you for making this such a wonderful day.
There being no further business, this court is closed. All rise for their stellar majesties, Isabella and Ingvar, Queen and King of Nordshield, and for Ethelina, Baroness of Yarvettler. Long